Hello and welcome. In this video, I'll be making 3 different turns through the same intersection. First up is a left turn from Stevens Creek Blvd onto Wolfe Rd. Immediately, we can see that the car picks the left lane of the 3 lanes that go straight, despite there existing 2 dedicated left turn lanes. Once the 2 left turn lanes start moving, the car's planning line seems to be seeking and wanting to make a lane change to the left. I'm slowing down the video a little bit so that it's easier to see what the planning line is doing in slow-mo. As the left turn lane clears up, the car tries to commit to making a lane change, which I stop by holding the wheel. Coming up to that same intersection for a second attempt. Once again, the car does not pick the correct lane. There are 2 dedicated left turn lanes, but the car still selects the lanes that are intended to go straight. It stops about a car length short of the line, with the left indicator still turned on. Pardon my accent? I'm trying really hard. Strangely, it turns off the left indicator and creeps forward up to the line. At this point, I don't feel confident letting it continue through the intersection, so I take over and abort the attempt. Coming up, we're making a right. Same intersection, different direction. In this case, we have a dedicated right turn lane. To our right is a protected bike lane. As we approach the intersection, the car attempts to make a right turn. I immediately take the wheel to prevent that from happening, as there is a concrete curb separating our lane from the bike lane. I make several attempts to re-engage autopilot to give it a second chance. Every time it makes the same attempt, and every time I have to disengage it. Can you guess where my accent is from? Leave a comment down below. The light turns green and traffic begins to flow again. We slow down the video again to see what really happens. Once again, the car's planning line indicates that it wants to go through the bike lane. As it starts turning the wheel, I disengage autopilot. I give it another shot just to see what it will do. As we approach the intersection, the planning line indicates once again that it wants to go into that bike lane. I disengage autopilot and finish the turn myself. Coming up for a second attempt. This time we have no traffic in front of us. Hopefully that'll make things a little easier. Slowing things down as we approach the intersection. Once again, the car's planning line is indicating a path through the bike lane. This time it doesn't actually make the attempt. Curiously, it stops a car length short of the line. As the light turns green, the car does not proceed forward. I have to give it a gentle nudge on the accelerator for it to creep forward. I disengage autopilot to finish the turn. Coming up for a third attempt. This time we have some traffic in front of us. As we are approaching the car in front of us and coming to a gradual stop, the car's planning indicator is showing signs of wanting to go into the bike lane again, starts turning the wheel, upon which I disengage. I give autopilot another chance and turn it back on again. Fast forward again because I know you didn't come here to wait for red light. It seems like autopilot is losing its patience and wants to go into the bike lane again. Once again, I can't let that happen. Every time I turn autopilot back on, it does the same thing. Awkward silence. Looking at the planning line again, we see that as we approach the intersection, it once again wants to go into the bike lane. It even gets angry at me for not letting it make the turn. New direction. This time, we're making a right turn from Wolfe Road onto Stevens Creek Blvd. Some more awkward silence as we wait in traffic. We slow down the video again so we can pay attention to the planning line. Notice the car starting to shift to the left. I disengage autopilot to prevent a left lane change. Once again, I give autopilot another chance. As traffic slowly rolls forward, nothing really eventful happens. But as we start entering the intersection, the car strangely turns on the left indicator, indicating a left lane change. Once again, I have to disengage autopilot and finish the turn myself. Coming up for a second attempt, this time with less traffic. As we approach the intersection, the planning line seems to indicate it wanting to enter the protected bike lane. It stops about a car length short of the intersection. Once again, it turns on the left turn signal. I disengage autopilot and commit to making the turn myself. This is all the video I had for this time. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to leave them down below. Thank you so much for watching.